Welcome back, Raider Nation, to South Suburban Part 2 of a two-part series this weekend where the Regis Raiders are going to battle out with the Cherry Creek Bruins. Coming off a win from last night, pretty good win. But you have myself, Ishmael Hernandez, and
Gabby Chernoff
to support you guys and give you all this information. Coming off a great win last night, winning 4-1. Pretty dominant. I feel not very much to fix.
Yep.
I mean, it's a young team and they're pulling together. I'd like to see them fix a few things, but if they play like they did last night, I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah, they came out pretty aggressive from the get-go. Obviously, no goals in that first period, and then they had 3 in the second, 1 in the third. So I think just converting on a little bit more of those shots in the first period because they had a lot of good scoring opportunities but unable to convert on them until that second period.
Seelak, person to really take note on, as he had an amazing game last night. If he can come out and get the support he did at the end there, I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Other than that, we know we have some players who are out. The following are not on the lineup: Anthony Otero, Evan McCulloch, Alex Gregory, Jack Daly. Jape's out after taking that big spill yesterday, and Shea Porter's out. Looks like Sparks is returning as goalie from last night, as he had a great game. I thought he did well. I like what I see coming out of a freshman, like you mentioned last night. We have a really good goalie to watch grow.
Yep.
But once again, we're facing another team that is a force to be reckoned with. And it's not going to be an easy one today.
Yeah, these Regis Creek games are always fun.
They are. Creek and Valor battled it out last night right after Regis, and I'm not sure who won that game. I know at the end of 2 it was 1-1, and then I did not see who pulled that one out.
See if I can find it somewhere.
So Regis line comes out to the blue. And now Creek. Well, there you go, Gabby. Another step closer to this weekend and finishing up off of 2 great teams. Hopefully you come away with 2 great wins against 2 great schools. I think it'd be a great way to start out the CHSAA season for these Regis Raiders. Appears the Bruins already have somebody in the box.
What?
I don't know why, but I wonder if it was some activity going on yesterday.
Yeah.
Not sure. So like we said, Sparks for the Regis Raiders, number 33 between the pipes. I see Jake Crow, Selak, Zelo, Barnes, and Peterson. And away we go as Regis wins the face-off, dumps it deep, gets behind the cage. Regis quickly there to try to pick it up. Creek comes away, dumps it as it bounces through the blue line into neutral. Creek moving pretty fast and a great response. Krause gets a stick in there, takes it away. Barnesy jumping in to battle out in the corner, and we got our first whistle.
Be a trip against Regis.
Is it?
Kind of happened behind the goal line there.
Face-off win to Creek. They go D to D, far side, back to point. Far wall, point. Down low for Creek, over the middle, blocked by Zelo. Good stick on him, back to the point, far side. High circle, shot, glove, bounce, save, loose, stop, off the stick. And then a shot as it hits Rath right in the gut, and he takes it over and slows it down behind the board. Good job on Sparks as the puck gets loose, hits his glove, ground, throws the stick out and hits the stick. Back to Creek as they're at the blue line. Down low to the circle. Back to point. Shot. Off the glove. Creek remains in position. Walking the blue line. Far side. Shot. Off of Zelo. Zelo trying to clear it. Then Barnes does. And it goes deep.
Good start to the power play for the Cherry Creek Bruins. As you mentioned, that first scoring opportunity, they fed it down low and then they went cross ice. That man over there had a little bit too much space, which is where that scoring opportunity started. There's another good one right there. He had too much space as the attention was being drawn to the guy kind of down low there. They kind of got discombobulated from that box formation, that box penalty kill that they typically like to work. Once they got back into that formation, though, they were able to block some lanes and got a little bit better after that.
Hats off to Sparks as he continues to be that positional player.
That was good. He was down. Good awareness to just stick the stick out, put it on the line.
I love it.
That was right there, and he shut the door.
I love it. That's what you need. So D to D for Creek, near boards, low circle, 26. He wheels in, dumps it to his partner. They center it, but it goes straight through, and it comes out through neutral. And they have to touch up as Peterson's putting pressure, trying to keep the puck deep for Regis. Creek comes out through neutral, gains the blue line, near boards, gets brushed by Brenner. Shot, but whiff on it. Can't get a hold of it. I think we got a stick underneath him. Shot through, goes off of Regan. Peterson can't clear it. Creek on the far boards. Dumps it down low in the corner. Regan takes it away and wheels it around. Takes a crazy bounce off a corner, and Creek's able to recover as they sit behind the cage. Tries to wrap it around, can't get it, gets through. Back comes away with it. Through neutral, blue line, 2-on-1. Loses the puck as he gets a Creek stick involved, and they take it away.
Regis back to full strength now as well.
So neutral zone battle here. Very loose. Rath comes away near boards. Bounces it through neutral to Brenner. 5 for Creek, takes it away quickly. And it's free, it's loose through neutral. Williams gets a hold of it, dumps it down low. Around the cage, near corner. Williams takes a hard hit. Beck looking for over the center. Backhands it deep in the corner for Osgood. Osgood looks up high, back to the blue line. Hornmesser dumps it around behind the cage. Regis desperately trying to set this up as Creek is good with their sticks and they're slowing him down. Creek cycles it really high up to Kormesser. Kormesser blue line, dumps it around the back of the cage. Bit of a battle here, loose possession for both. Williams over the middle. Kormesser can't get a hold of it, and Creek comes away through neutral. Back to Regis. Here comes Osgood, shot far left. Sorensen comes in flashing deep in the corner, getting puck position back to Beck. Shot from the blue line from Regis. Puck's deep. This corner's getting a lot of play. Shot from the center of the circle as the puck comes off Sorensen in the corner. Beck gets a hold of it, just unloads. Goalie's in great position to stop it.
Good on Regis there, getting that offensive zone time. And Creek, a really good sequence in their defensive zone as well. They were kind of one step ahead. They read what Regis was doing really well, and they were kind of able to get in the way a lot of those plays.
Face-off win to Creek, but they get it loosely through neutral. Regis collects, dumps it down low as Sorensen chases it down with the help of Coharts. Shot from Corral from the blue line, loose save. Creek cleans it up, tries to get rid of it. Backhand through neutral, here comes Creek. Lose the puck, regain. Creek's collecting at the point. They send it deep to kind of settle things down. Corral's there to try to pick it up, but he loses an edge and goes down. Back up high corner for Worth, Sorensen. Back to Corral as he's back on his feet looking. Centering pass through neutral to Warrant. Warrant backhands it deep. Going for a line change for Regis as they quickly do, and they come out. Here's Peterson with some pressure. Big hit off of Zelo. Puck goes through. Regan's there to try to collect it. Get some pressure from Creek, and Creek's able to maintain the puck deep in the zone in the corner. They lose it. Battle at the circle. This puck seems to have a mind of its own today as it's going back and forth with no real good control by either teams. Look at Barnes. Barnes near boards. Collecting, dumping it through neutral. Creek stops it at the red line, dumps it back in. Sparks tried to put a stick on it, couldn't do it. Near boards. A lot of big hitting.
Puck's been sitting in Regis territory for quite some time now. Both teams just trying to come away with it, get anything going at all. Creek on the offensive side and Regis trying to bust this one out and get it into their O zone.
Nobody can generate anything right now. They're both just chomping at the bit, just trying to get control, and they can't. Once again. So here we go through neutral. But Creek needed to touch up at 17 was across, so back to Regis. Regis desperately just trying to get something set up, and then we got a lot of puck chasing. There goes Brenner. Neutral to Beck. Beck relying good stretch over to Williams. Williams looking through, tries to set up Beck, but it can't get to him. Beck's able to collect at the blue line. Comes out through neutral, touch up for Regis. Rath has to settle it in. And this puck continues to bounce back and forth between the teams. Oh, good steal there from Brenner as he comes away with it, gets hit, can't get control. Puck back to the blue line, top of the circle, shot, gets on the stick of Brenner. Brenner can't find it. Williams swings by, grabs it, sits at the blue line, backhands it down to Beck, gets through his stick, and around the cage it goes. Creek now trying to get it out. Neutral. Peck coming through red line. Blue line he goes. Takes a quick shot, bounce, loose. Fake there to try to clean it up, but just can't get through the Creek defender. And then Regis goes for a line change as the puck settles behind the cage. Creek trying to move really quick to come through and get a good stretch, but they can't. Regis slams the door. So now Creek settles back. Osgood putting some pressure. Look at that. Good pressure from Osgood. Fake trying to help him out. Comes out to neutral. Nice little chip from Creek as they send it in the corner. Worth there to try to pick it up, can't. Back to Creek, blue line. Far side. Oh, bad pass on Creek, and it comes all the way back to their goalie. So Regis takes advantage of that one and gets a couple changes there. Down low for Creek. Through the middle, takeaway. Pucked up to the blue line. Crowd dumps it quick. Goes high and through the glove of the goalie. Far side, Worth can't close the door, and the puck goes through as we have a 2-on-2. Jake jumping up front. Good save, loose up front. Osgood there to clean it up, pick it up, but loses the puck. Now we got our call. Interference. Did Osgood get his stick in there, or are they calling it on Creek?
I'm going to be honest, I didn't see it. I
guess
it's on Creek.
So apparently the individual who that was in the sin bin for Creek right off the bat has a 10-minute penalty from last night's game that he served.
I was going to say it's probably a misconduct that he's still finishing out.
Yep. So now we have a power play for Regis, 5-on-4. D to D for Regis. Back, hits the point, cycles it up to Brenner. Brenner down low, back to Brenner. Brenner looking for the far pass, point to Beck. Beck fires off of 13. Loose against the wall. Prowl there to stop it, but it gets through neutral for Beck. Beck to the blue line, Osgood. Up high to Corral. Even on the power play, Regis seems to struggle with control and possession. And it's going to be really hard to set something up. Loose over the middle. Comes out, so touch up for Regis. Puck gets dumped down around the cage. Creek picks it up and sends it out, and it goes into the bench.
Yeah, like you said, I think Raiders need to make a little adjustment, on this power play. They're working that far side. They're establishing a really wide perimeter over on that side, on that overload power play, and just trying to kind of, I think, work it wide and then tighten up. But that Creek defense and their penalty kill is all over it, and it's not working. So it'll be interesting to see what they decide to do for the latter half of the man advantage.
So face-off win to Regis. They go far to near, back to point. Zelo takes a shot down on the pad, up high. Barnes there battling it out. He's skating hard. Damrath, Barnes. Off the stick of Barnes, loose, but he keeps going after it, collects it, shots. Top of the right circle, loose in the corner, up to Zelo. Zelo, far side. Shot off of Rath, but it gets bounced high and gets loose near boards. Creek picks it up and dumps it out.
I think Damrath needed to shoot that a little bit quicker. Not sure what the puck was doing when it got to him, if he had to take a second to settle it, but he had a wide open lane. He tried to walk in a little bit tighter, maybe get a better angle, but I think he just needed to fire it there. Maybe would have had a little bit better luck on that shot, but it did get through.
I think it's the same thing as last night. He had a couple of clean shots and just took 1 to 2 extra seconds. I think he just might be thinking too much. Just look for that open lane and take it. I think if Damrath will take those quicker shots, he's going to find some pucks in the back of the net.
That formation they were working there was working a little bit better, though. They used the entirety of the space in the O-zone. They were able to get more shots through lanes and on net. The Creek defense and the penalty kill didn't quite know what to do with it as much as they did that first formation they were going with.
So full strength. Creek comes away with a good kill. As like you said, it took a while for Regis to make something look better. So face-off will go stick side of Creek. Warrock's going to settle over the puck. Crowell and Regan on the blue line as they're going to attempt to keep it in. Creek's able to get it through. All the way down deep in the corner for number 9. He swings around, dumps it high. Sorensen's there to collect up. He chips it through neutral. Now it's a foot race. Crowell putting some pressure. Warrock there to try to help him protect it in. Creek's able to go red line and dump it in. off the stick of 7. Far corner, Regan picks it up, backhands it up to the blue line. Creek shuts the door, kicks it in. Shot for Creek through the crease over near boards. 15's there to collect. Good stick off of Corrales. He picks it up and sends it over the glass. Thank God we're not professionals, because that would have been a penalty.
Yeah. Would have been a delay of game, but not here, not today.
Well, once again, I feel like we're coming out a little slow.
I think that's largely in part to what Creek's doing as well. They're
Sure.
putting up a lot more of an aggressive back check on our offense than Ralston did last night.
And they typically do that because they're aware of Regis's speed and ability to shoot, so they'll do that from Jump Street. So Creek comes away with possession through neutral, chips it in. Rath is there to pick it up. Cormesker looking for the pass down low, but Rath has to turn around and try to clear it out, and he can't, as Creek is heavily closing the door on us and keeping it in their zone. Doing a great job. Cormesker to Brenner, Brenner to Beck. Beck through neutral, chips it over to Williams. Williams up front, backhands to Rath. Rath sends it, and it goes off the goalie, out loose behind, and everybody's battling for possession. There's Damrath trying to get it. Zelo settles it at the blue line, gets a clear entry, dumps it in, gives people time to go chase it. There's Brenner. Up high for Peterson. Creek takes it away. Trying to clear it down low over the middle. Here comes 19. Trying to send it through neutral. Gets it out. Has to pick it back up because there was a Regis stick in the way. Shot on goal. Sparks just puts a glove on it. Good job for Sparks.
It's a really good odd man rush coming the other way. The shot off of Damrath. I believe it was Williams, Damrath, and I want to say Brenner was on the wing on the near side there. But just really good awareness. They knew where each other was. They went tape to tape. Really good, clean passing. And then that shot's going to count as a shot on goal. Just kind of shot it right into the breadbasket there.
Yeah. I think that's the quickest shot I've seen Damrath take too. He needs to pick that up, but you know, with that quick shot, you could see he's second guessing himself, and it came across a little soft. If we could just have him go for it and let it fly, Damrath's going to score. Nice chip through the middle. Here comes Barnes. Chip. Oh, goalie comes out and gloves it, as I believe it did come off of Barnes' stick.
It did. That puck was racing, and Barnes turned on the jets there. That was a really smart move by the goalie, though, being able to recognize that at that pace that puck was coming at him. He had time to come out and go for the stick check. He kind of flipped it up to himself and just held onto it with his glove.
Yeah, I like that. Goalie making a quick decision and going for it, as he knew Barnes was coming in quick and losing real estate really fast.
Yeah.
Shut the door on him, but good speed from Barnes. I've never seen him this fast, and he is quick this year. Over the middle, loose. And Selak was trying to turn around and smack it in. Goalie's there to shut the door. So now face-off will be glove side of Creek. Selak there to pick it up. Crowell and Regan on the blue line. Peterson and Osgood. Peterson chips it around. Nobody there to pick it up, so now we're back to the battle. Peterson back on it. 3 Creekers there to take it away, and they do.
Creekers?
Creekers.
I like it.
Up top, shot, Selak. Goal! What a look as he continues to score.
Yep, that's three in two
games.
games for Vincent Cieslik. I kind of talked about this last night, but he looked good in the few varsity games he got pulled up for last year, and now he's making quite some noise this year. But that's kind of a testament to just something to be said about firing on net. You know, you have patience, you have trying to work the ozone, get something set up, but he got in there and he shot it. The goalie had it for a second. He had it in his glove, and it just kind of skid right over the top into the back of the net to put the Raiders up 1-0. 2:57 to go in the first frame.
Some fire coming off that puck as, like we said, he continues to score, making some noise. It's what you need. Lead by example. Take some shots, right? He had a lot of territory out in front of him, too wide open. Good look. Centering, save. Goal. No goal. He kicked it in.
Calling it a kicking motion.
Yeah,
there.
9 came through. He had a kicking motion. Sparks put his stick out. It looks like it took a backwards bounce, and the 9 came through and kicked it.
We'll be able to see it on the replay here. He's trying to set up the guy out in front. Oh, that's tough. You can't see it super well from that angle.
So face-off will go just inside the blue line on that dot near board. Brenner getting talked to by the Zebra. Face-off for Beck. Goes to Creek as they dump it around the cage. Cornman's there to pick it up. Sends it far boards. Williams down low to Brenner. Brenner trying to get it settled in place. And around the cage it goes. Beck chases. Takes a crazy bounce off the board. Kick back into the corner for Creek. Creek looking just to get it out. Rath comes away from it, dumps it back down low behind the cage. No good possession for Creek. They're struggling just to get it out of the zone. Brenner turns around at the blue line, shoots it down. Pressure from Williams. Creek tries to backhand it through neutral. Beck slaps it down and sends it deep in the corner just to keep possession and get some fresh bodies out there. There goes Creek. Chip in, hand placed, big hit off of Brenner. And Brenner's gonna get called. I love it.
Give us a signal, man.
Yeah. Brenner's been at it with one of these players, and I'm not sure if that's the one. But Ott seems not happy with it.
That play.
He lit the kid up from behind.
It might have been boarding or a cross check.
They're discussing it right now. What exactly are we calling this?
Just based on the nature of kind of where it happened. Raiders are 1 for 1 on the PK this afternoon, so hopefully they can continue that on the second effort.
So face off, stick side of Sparks. And the Zebras are slowly figuring this out, and they're back out on the ice. Face off to Regis. Regis then handles it, smacks it, goes through neutral. Here comes Speedy Barnesy. Left, right, shot, goal. Oh no, way high. I thought it went in, sorry. The way the goalie responded, I thought it went in.
No, he got himself on another breakaway there. That Creek defender, whoever's on the back check there, with a really clean play, just kind of got a stick tied up a little bit there, but not in an illegal way or anything. But it was enough to kind of prevent a quality shot from Barnes.
Yeah. Barnes' speed is great. Give him 2 or 3 strides and he's off to the races. So last shot gets up in the net, so they reset for Vincent to take the puck, stick side of Creek. You get a whistle from the ref. So Selak gets it, shot from Zelaw as he kicks it back to him high off the circle near the far board. But the goalie was ready. Cieslak wins, dumps it behind the cage. Creek's there to chase it down. Fan on the pass, they're trying to get it stretched through neutral. There's a big crash at the blue line. Puck chip back to the goalie. 126 on the power play. As Regis is trying to come away with a good kill. Blue line for Creek, far side. Willing around the cage, centering it, another kick. And a save for Sparks.
They were trying to set it up from down low there. I think it just kind of ricocheted off the skate, but right on Sparks. Good on him, too, for covering that one and holding it.
So Beck on the face-off. Referee has to talk him down, and now Peterson says, I got this one. Zelo gets the puck, dumps it to neutral. Creek has to touch up. Beck putting some pressure. They go low through the middle. Pressure from Beck as he takes it away, dumps it in. Good pressure from Beck. Tick, 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 we go.
Yeah, number 8 from Creek was dancing there. He had that puck and he was stick handling it really well, and then Beck had enough.
Pressure from 16, faces it. Glove save, Sparks as he sits in the saddle, and Damrath was putting some pressure on the shooter there. So we got 22 seconds left in the first frame, 44 in the penalty. 1-0 Regis. So Cieslak wins the battle. Pressure at the blue line for Regis. Creek trying to go DDD and can't. They get trapped high in the corner. Finally, they get to the point. Shot, save. And Sparks there to shut the door.
Sparks, he was really clean last night as well. The only thing I would say, I think he just juggled with rebounds a lot of the time. And there's no reverb on any of these this afternoon. He has all of them. He's clutching them. He's not letting anything go unless he's intending to.
Eyes wide shut for the goalie, as he's making great saves. He's continuing to do his job. Razzle-dazzle shot. I don't know where the puck went, but I think it went off of Vincent there as he's favoring his knee. Get an update on him, but he's skating off as Sparks is there to help him. So 1-0 Regis. 22 still remaining on the sin bin from Brenner. I'm liking what I'm seeing as it seems like they're starting to pick it up a little bit. Slow start.
It's taking them a little bit more to get going here, but you kind of see that same kind of play that they were executing last night. It's just, like I said, taking them a little bit longer to do so this afternoon. But if they continue with that, good things, I think, are to come in these next two periods.
So we're going to go for another ice clean in between 1 and 2, and we'll see you guys back in 5 to 10 minutes. So the ice is clean.
We're back.
Players are back out. We're back. Frame 2, here we go. As Beck wins the faceoff, kicks it back to Zelo. Zelo dumps it deep. Williams putting some pressure as Creek's trying to clear it out from behind the cage. Get it through neutral, and they do. 8 pushing hard. Beck's there to kick it out, far board. Creek at the point, 16. Down low. 8 sends it hard, the far board. Kicks down and comes out, so Creek has to touch up. Beck chips it over to Brenner into the board. Brenner can't get eyes on it. Doesn't come away clean. Battle through neutral, but Creek comes away as they have one over the middle. 7 then has to kick it middle. It goes through the crease. Nothing there to be found. They're kicking it out through the middle to try to score high in the circle. Brenner comes away with possession. Down low to Zelo. Zelo through, gains the blue line, chips it over to the goalie. Nice little toss for a shot.
We're just being a little bit more aggressive on the back check when the puck's in their own zone. That was a good little defensive sequence for them before they got the puck into their own zone.
So here's the face-off off for Creek's goalie stick. Cieslak tries to come away with it. Creek's able to dump it through neutral. 13 chasing it high. Rath there to protect and cover. Osgood helping him out. Kornmesser and Cieslak. Cieslak comes away, looks for the stretch over the middle. Doesn't put it on point, and he gets behind Osgood and all the way through for an icing. If Osgood would have stayed on that high board, that would have been a great stretch. But he shoots the middle, comes away with nothing. Puck returns all the way back for Creek. It's in their zone, glove side of Sparks. Cieslak on the face-off. Blue line for Creek, shot high as it comes off of somebody's stick and it goes as it goes through traffic. Puck around the cage. Rath there to pick it up, tries to get it to Osgood. Osgood can't get a good look, but it gets through. It's in neutral. Creek trying to touch up as they dump it deep far corner. Rath behind the cage. Kicks it back to Kornmesser. Kornmesser can't get to it. Rath. Creek. Puck possession has been a struggle, I feel like, for both teams.
Yeah. Almost knocked them.
Kornmesser just sends it and almost hits a zebra as it gets all the way down for an icing. I'm not even sure he was looking when he sent it. So the puck will come all the way back in favor of Creek. Face off to Creek. Warwick comes away, dumps it neutral. Bounces around through Creekers. We got a one-on-one breakaway for Osgood, but he loses the puck. Creek comes away, cycles it high. Blue line for Regan. He can't keep it in. They're saying off as Regis needs to touch up, but Creek comes away with one behind. Beck desperately looking. We got offsides as puck possession. It's just bouncing around.
I think both teams need a set of fresh lights here.
Yeah. The puck has been really, really hard to find for both teams, especially through neutral. I feel like it's nobody can get good eyes and get a good look on it. Face off inside the blue line on the dot. Back to Williams, back to Creek. Creek backhands it near boards all the way around to the cage. Regan there to clean it up. Chips it to the blue line to Brenner. Brenner tries to center it, but it gets to Creek. Back to Brenner. Neutral. Come on, Brenner. Brenner, Beck. Beck, shot on a stick of a Creeker defender, and they clean it up and push it near boards. Creek's able to push it through neutral as 8 and 8 chase it down for an icing. Thought we were going to have something right here, but it fell apart as they entered into the high slot.
This is a good sequence by Brenner there. It started in the Raiders zone. He was trying to kind of hold the puck and push it back out. He took it all the way through neutral, lost it momentarily, came in and then couldn't just quite maneuver it to get himself a good enough angle to fire that one.
It's almost like they're moving quicker than they can think. Beck wins the battle. Williams dumps it around the cage for Creek. Creek cycles it up high, looking for a stretch to the middle. Not a clean pass as it comes off a stick, and it should be an ice. It is an icing.
Things have slowed down this second period. I think both teams have adjusted or kind of bumping heads now because they're trying to level up the game that they were playing in the first period.
Face-off will be glove side of Creek goalie. Beck's going to slide over the puck with Williams and Brenner on his sides. To Regis it goes, but it comes out, so we got to touch up. Zelo backs off, and I'm not sure why he did that, and the puck goes to Creek.
I think maybe he thought Creek had something there, so he was trying to transition back to the defense as the puck was coming out of the zone, but I think he could have got a stick and tried to work something out there to get it back into Raider territory, but he did kind of back off there, yes.
Meanwhile, Regis is able to take control. Single shot from Beck, but it's wide, and Creek comes away with the possession and dumps it down. Worth is chasing it high in the corner. Tries to chip it through, and he can't. Williams cleans it up near boards. Far side over to Beck. Beck just can't find it. Then it comes quickly out. Creek has one player down, 2-on-1. Lets it go as he's going for a line change. Zelo dumps it down near boards. Red line for Beck. Beck turns around, shoots it. Brenner's there. Back to Zelo. Zelo with Rath. Rath pushing. Gets it clean. Peterson chases it down deep in the corner. Around the cage it goes. Brenner. Peterson in the corner. Back up high to Kornmesser. Kornmesser sends it, but it bounces near boards.
Beck was trying to get a tip on that one.
He was.
That wasn't Beck. Who was it? Barnes.
51.
Yeah.
Puck
still learning the names.
You're good. Damrath sends it high off the stick of Kornmesser. Cieslak there to try to get it out, followed by Barnes. Creek comes away, gains the blue line. 20 takes a shot, but Damrath puts stick away. It takes a bounce, and Spark puts a glove on it to settle everything down. Good look from Creek as they had a lot of ice in front of them.
Yeah, two good clear zone possessions by both teams. That was kind of the first of them we've seen this period. Creek is winning a lot of those battles at center ice. They're shutting the door right at their own blue line, so Regis isn't able to enter the zone and get a lot going. And if they do get the puck past that blue line, it's all blue jerseys smothering that puck, trying to get it right back out. As you see that face-off comes into Regis territory now.
Once again, Sparks is filling the flow and filling the jams as you see him dancing, and it might be a signature move. Creek trying to come away with a shot at the point. Shot in traffic high left side. Then a rebound shot for 16. Can't get it on net. Swings down near boards. Here comes Peterson. Peterson has a 2-on-1. Has a shot low and away. Trying to clean it up back to the blue line. And it comes out. Touch up for Regis. Creek comes away through neutral. Blue line. Near side. 8's trying to push it through the circle. Has to cycle it out. Back to the point. Shot for Creek. Save. Sparks is on it.
He's doing good stuff again. He's getting the head bumps from his teammates. He's really good at seeing those pucks from distance. He's had a couple of those saves this afternoon where they're being fired from long range, and he's able to see them the whole way if it gets through the lane and just glove it, hold on to that rebound.
Like you said, there's no juggling today for him. Here we go. Brennick dumps it down, chases it with Fate. Puck bounces and comes through neutral as Regis trying to settle it down and kick it back over. Creek takes it away neutral and chips it in high corner. Regan behind the cage. Fate near boards through neutral. Good stick there by Wara, and he dumps it down all the way to the goalie. You can see Creek trying really hard to set something up clean. They're getting close, but that neutral play, I feel like it's quickly taken away from both teams as they're trying to just get through clean to set an offensive zone.
And a lot of the times those good O-zone possessions start from center ice.
Yeah.
So there's a big emphasis on controlling the puck well there, the clean zone entries in order to get stuff going.
And that's exactly what both teams are struggling with, is that clean entry. We're getting close. Here's Beck on the face-off. Kicks it back, shot off of Crowell, but doesn't get through the traffic, comes out to neutral. Regan settles back to Beck. Punches through neutral off the stick. Brenner's chasing it down. The goalie lets it go a little bit, which surprised me. He didn't think Brenner was going to be on top of it, I guess.
I think he was trying to decide what he wanted to do with it there and saw Brenner creeping up on him and just decided to cover.
So once again, Beck's gonna jump over the puck for the face-off. 7 gets brushed away. Beck gets a good chop at it as it goes to Creek. Then he jumps back into the crowd and tries to regain control. Creek sends it high to blue line. Crowell shot bouncing off the stick of Brenner. It goes high in the corner. Williams and centers it back up, loose all over the place. Shot from Beck. Oh, off the stick. I think it was a little high, hit that high on that stick. I don't think it had a good entry onto the net, but good shot from Beck.
Yeah, not a good angle there. He almost picked it, though. He was trying to pick that far side and then that opportunity prior to that, Brenner. I like what he's doing there. He's kind of just got himself planted out in front, ready to take any passes from down low, up high, looking for those tips.
Soft little shot off of 7, but it goes bouncing through off the pad of Sparks. Regis now trying to kick it out through neutral. Creek collects as they're looking for a pass. Good stick by Peterson. Gets his big bird wing in the way and slows some things down. Gets down deep. Here goes Crowell. Crowell sends it high boards. Brenner tries to get in the way and it gets up high, hits the ceiling, and we get a whistle.
Big bird wing.
Yeah, look at the wings on him.
It's a good one. The wingspan.
Yeah. He's a big kid.
Yeah. Probably the tallest forward out there, I would guess.
I think, yeah, absolutely. So face-off gets centered back down to Reese Peterson, number 25. Kicking around near boards. Everybody looking for it as it comes high. Worth cleans it up, sends it all the way up as it gets sent around off of Zelo. Zelo dumps it way deep for an icing. Zelo had Barnes at the blue line, but didn't see the other blue jerseys there to get in the way, and puck just goes screaming through the neutral zone. Face off stick side of Sparks. C-Slack there to pick it up. Dumps it in the corner. Zelo trying to get a stick on it. It comes away loose. He cleans it back up and is pushing it back to the blue line. Chips it for Barnes, and Barnes is trying to take it away and push it. Peterson there to support. Creek gets possession, dumps it down in the zone. And they go chasing. Worth on top of it. C-Slack grabs and sends it. Here's another icing. A little bit of confusion for Regis there. But they're able to just clean it up and get a reset. Face off for Beck. He gets a piece of it, dumps it to the blue line. Creek picks it up, dumps it around the cage for possession. Hits the side of the net, so they're struggling looking for it. chasing it back and forth. Back to the blue line, shot. Far wall, far board, goes nowhere through traffic. Other shot, high circle near boards. It gets through and off the glove of, or the waffle of Sparks. Behind the cage it goes. Damrath there trying to pick it up, sends it through. Here's Beck neutral, high side over to Brenner. Brenner pushes it. Look, backhand shot. There you go, Brenner. Winner. Let's go, Brenner.
There's that top line working, good chemistry and communication by them as they were on the breakout there. You had all three forwards, Williams, Beck, and Brenner. Brenner kind of picked up the pace a little bit as he was stringing along that far side, and he pushed past the defender there, went forehand, backhand. It was kind of the same move that Cieslak pulled on the penalty shot last night, kind of trying to draw the goalie from one side to the other, and then you create that space and you just elevate it.
Slow, nice and slow and controlled. Benner's like, I know what I'm doing. Good to see him get some points on there. Sparks with a nice little glove stomp just to settle some things down as it's getting crazy around his cage. So we got a 2-0 game, 7:37 second frame. Regis up on top. We need to get one more point.
It's 2-goal lead-ish. It's scary sometimes.
Scary. I'm scared.
Being in college hockey now, seeing that lead dissipate so often, so quickly.
Good save from Spark as he's proven us wrong with his great play. Regis putting some pressure, keeping the puck on that backboard. Corral and Rath down low to Peterson near boards. Back to Creek off the leg of Corral. As this puck is getting cycled all down the near board with a big battle. Puck up high, still in the zone for Creek. 13 razzle dazzles, sends it over, back to shot. Oh, high, as Five just gets really excited and sends it, and it goes way high over the cage. Spark throws his glove up, but there's nothing there.
That was the best look for the Cherry Creek Bruins all afternoon. I would say they were working that puck really quickly, passing it through, and they were working it really deep too. And that really quick puck movement that close in, and then a wide open net. Yeah. Thankfully for Sparks, you know, he sent it way high, but that was by far the best look for them tonight. But nothing to show for it as that man who took the shot just sent it over the cage.
There was a lot of net to be hit, and he dug way deep and scooped it. I bet you he wants that one back.
Oh, yeah.
Face off, quick shot from Creek, but Sparks is there to put his chest up against it and gloves it down to the ice. Face off returns to the glove side of Sparks. Beck there wins it. Rath there to try to clean it up, but loses it possession back over to Creek. Creek dumps it down to the circle. Regis comes away with it through neutral. Here's Beck. Beck sends it down. Creek goalie comes down to settle it. Brenner's there to shut the door and keep it in the zone for Regis. Williams comes away with it, tries to backhand it, goes through the crease. High corner, Beck, Brenner, back to Beck. Brennan Williams, far boards. Good job keeping it in from Rath. And the battle continues behind the cage for both teams. Creek's coming out of the zone into neutral territory. They gain the blue line. No real help. Bad pass. Beck cleans it up, sends it over the middle. Over to Sorensen. Sorensen drops the puck. It's off. And we got a whistle.
It's a good look for Williams there a little bit ago. He was coming from that near side corner in the O-zone, trying to cut through on the backhand out in front, and he had a gap. The goalie left him a gap between the post and the skate on that far side, but I think Williams kind of needed to turn around a little bit more. He didn't have a great angle, and I think he was just trying to get a shot away.
Yeah, his feet were definitely pointing the wrong way, but good luck, like you said. Oh, good quick touch up for Osgood as the puck jumps over, not knowing what it wanted to do. Creek is now in control behind the cage. Coming down low through neutral. Clean entry for them. They lose possession to Regan. Centering ice for Sorensen. Sorensen gets a clean dump, but he gets hit hard. Warrock trying to get position. Back to Creek. Creek has a one-man advantage down low, but it's icing.
That would have been a good look. I think that is what they were trying to set up there. If not, that was good awareness by number 7 to just try and chase that puck, be in pursuit of it, but a little bit too much fire on that one.
And with that icing, the puck returns down for Regis. See Slack on the face-off. Puck comes around the cage, high side for Creek. Creek dumps it in neutral zone, taken away by Regis. See Slack looking and grabbing, trying to find it. Bodies hitting the floor everywhere. Here goes a 2-on-2 situation, and we got a whistle.
It's a cross check.
24.
The Bruins. It was kind of a cluster of guys right in front of that Creek box, just battling it out at center ice. You know, sometimes your stick gets caught up, whether it was intentional or not, I don't know, but Regis will be up a man nonetheless.
So we'll get a fresh 2-minute penalty with 4:18 left in the second frame. Hopefully Regis can take advantage of this as we have our hot stick down there. C-Slack taking the face off. C-Slack smacks it down near boards. Creek, number 20, is trying to get it away as he's battling with Osgood. Brennick swings around through the crease, trying to wrap the post and can't get it through. Creek gets a stick on it and dumps it hard. Regis has forced to come back to get a good reset, and they do. Here comes Zelo. Down low to C-Slack. Over the middle off the stick of Damrath, and it goes into the zone. Creek's able to get a stick on it and try to chip it out, and they do. Sparks settles the puck for Zelo. Bring her up for Damrath. Damrath can't get a stick on it. Back to Zelo neutral, down low. Brenner grabs, dumps it. 1 minute left on the penalty. And it comes back out through neutral. Corral has to chase it down just to keep possession as 16's on his butt. There's a big spill. And here it comes Beck. Beck takes it all by himself, swings it low, cycles back around, looks for the centering pass over the Corral. Corral shoots far to the right. And Creek's able to chip it out again for the kill. 32 seconds left in the penalty.
Really good playmaking there by Beck. He was trying to swing it out in front, but to no avail.
Good push on him as he came clean through and nobody even touched him. Corral dumps it down. Brenner chases high corner. Regan down low to slow it down. It gets through and all the way down as Creek continues to kill this penalty down to 6 seconds.
Yeah, one thing that has changed about this power play from last year, I'm just kind of noticing it now. Coach Ott would usually send 4 forwards out there with 1 defenseman on their power play, and even going back to last year, he really likes Peterson on the power play. He's always kind of started him out there. You know, you'd have the top line last year especially, and then you'd have usually Peterson and Joppe out there to start it, and he started him again on this one, so big special teams guy.
Yeah. So now at full strength, neutral zone play continues to bounce around freely. Puck's back with Sparks as he settles it for Regis. Cornmaster trying to get it out, but gets on a stick of number 20 for Regis. Back to Fate. Fate dumps it over the middle. Here comes Warrock chasing it down as it gets through. Creek picks it up, cycles it down low. Trying to stretch through neutral. Now they're in neutral. Regis swinging it backwards to cover. Big hit for Creek against the board. They're trying to get it back to the blue line and do. They go D to D, 20 up top. Loses the puck. Sends it deep in the corner. Back to the blue line for 16. Hits the point, takes a shot, save, Sparks. Easy look for Sparks there as he could see that unfold.
Yeah. And then again, no rebound. That was kind of right into his glove, though. You kind of saw him. He didn't really even have to move it.
No.
You saw him tracking it the whole way, and then he kind of just watched as it landed in his hand there.
I think 16 just got kind of frustrated with no setup. It was like, I just have to take this, but it was kind of easy to track him, like you said. Crazy bounce off the stick of the face-off, and Sparks there to quickly scoop it up and settle it down. So back to his stick side they go. C-Slack on the face-off, dumps it behind the cage. Rath there to try and pick it up, gets body to body with the other 9. Krell dumps it high, gets through and out. He tries to dump it back for a touch-up. C-Slack cleans it up, pushes. Takes a shot, but gets a stick of a Creeker on it and gets in the way. Barnesy there battling. Creek comes away with it, in through neutral, and they dump it down. Damrath quickly involved with C-Slack. C-Slack kicks it up for Peterson. Peterson has to stretch and can't get it out clean, so he swings all the way around. Back to Damrath. Damrath up looking in the neutral zone. Over to C-Slack. C-Slack thought he had somebody in backhands it, but now we're going to get some fresh legs for Regis as it gets deep. Creek through the neutral zone, blue line, single player, number 20. Trying to get some time to get some people, does. 16 steps up, shot, goal. As he chips it right over the right shoulder of Sparks.
That was a little buzzer beater there too.
Did he get it?
I don't know. The clock isn't in frame there, so we can't.
The Zebras are discussing right now whether or not they're going to give it to him or not. As he just did, he just took a shot because he knew the clock was against him.
He picked that short side there, which is a really tough angle to pick from there.
Yeah.
Sparks gave him a little bit of room just right above the shoulder and between the crossbar there, and he just kind of tucked that one home. I'm not sure. We couldn't see the clock in any of the replays, and I certainly wasn't looking at it as he kind of went in to score there, so we'll get a verdict.
Beck down there talking. And they're going to give it to him as they're telling the teams to clear the ice. So 2-1 Regis with a quick last second score off from Creek. And we're going to go for an ice clean and we'll take another break. So we will see everybody back in 5 to 10 minutes. Back for the third period. Away we go.
Woohoo!
Yes. So quick face-off back to Creek. Creek gets it to neutral, but taken away by Zelo. Zelo dumps it down deep for 15. 15 settles behind the cage, sends it high. Zelo battles it back down. And Creek is trying to get it through neutral. Once again, Zelo's there to stop it as it's him versus them. I'm hoping we see a little more aggressive Regis Raider team. I think that's what's going to get us over.
I would agree. They look like the same team that they did last night, but I think this Creek defense is a little bit stronger. Their back check's a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, we just need to push this puck and get some active sticks and bodies and start taking away some angles. As Crowell's there to try to clean it up and get it out, but can't. Creek shuts the door. 16 comes away, tries to get high in the slot, can't. Back to Beck. Beck through neutral. Crowell chips it in deep. And they're calling off, so Regis has to touch up, as I think Beck or Crowell, one of the two is over. Good toss from Beck, deep in the corner, near board. Brenner's there to pick it up to try to set it up to Peterson. Peterson back down low. Creek comes away with it. Can't get a clean pass. Kornmesker down to Damrath. Damrath through the middle. And Cieslak can't get a stick to slow it down, and it goes all the way through. Yeah,
Regis is pushing here. They're trying to get it into the O zone, but they're not able to maintain possession for very long. Creek's kind of smothering that puck when it comes into their territory.
So face off the stick. Sparks. Creek gets a hold of it, takes a shot off his, I think it was Barnes' stick, and it goes high. Regis dumps it through neutral. Barnes trying to hit the break as he gets pushed over, so Regis settles it back. Cieslak sending it to Damrath. Damrath doesn't get eyes on it. It goes deep. Back to Regis. Not very clean passing going on as Peterson grabs it and goes. Gets through neutral, but loses it quickly as he crosses the blue line. Damrath chips it down deep in the corner. Peterson follows it up and hits the goalie as he's just camped out behind the net for whatever reason. And we're gonna get an icing off of Creek.
Yeah, Peterson kind of got tied up with the goalie on the other side there as Creek was trying to bring that puck out.
Warrock on the face-off. He gets
Not
brushed.
anymore.
Nope, gets brushed off. Now OG steps up to the blue line for Regan. Regan sends it off the foot of 24, and it gets around the cage where Regis collects quick. D to D, back to Regan. Regan sends it. Glove save. As the Creek goalie does its job.
I think they're trying to work it a little bit more from high to low here. They were trying to kind of push it towards the middle, push it down low, really just kind of get in the goalie's face to start the period. But now you can see as they win these face-offs, they're just sending it right back up. And I think they're trying to go for these long shots, create screens and traffic, and maybe get some tips to put some pucks in the net as well.
I like it. I think that's going to work. They're going to get better looks. As long as we have somebody over the center to clean it up when it comes back out, or I think that's going to work. So face-off's going to go stick side of the Creek goalie, number 1. Beck's going to take it. Creek comes away with the battle. Through neutral. 8 dumps it over the center, but puts it right on net, and Sparks is able to glove it down.
I think Creek's trying to utilize their speed a little bit here as they move the puck through center, get it over the blue line.
Yeah, they're pushing hard once they get to neutral. Beck on the face-off. Dumps it back. Brenner near board, centers it over back to Beck. Beck through neutral. Gets a good look, sends it over. A lot of real estate here. Shot, pad save, loose up front. Creek collects but trips, loses the puck. Beck's trying to get it, can't clean it up. Neutral. And Worth is going to settle back to pick it up for Regis. Worth to Brenner.
That was a good look for Brenner there in the O-zone. The pass from Beck came over. It wasn't right on target. It was close. Parker Brenner had to kind of creep up a little bit on the goalie to be able to get that puck, and he kind of lost his angle in doing so, but he had to do that to get to the puck.
So shot from the red line. And once again, Sparks easily collects. Curious to see what the conversation between Beck and the ref was. So face-off win to Regis. Damrath is trying to keep possession, and he loses it over to Creek. Creek quickly gives it up away through the low slot. Pearson turns around and sends it. And they're saying no icing. Here comes Osgood with some good pressure. Didn't expect it to come off the glove of the goalie. But back to Creek. Body to body from Peterson. Puck comes loose. Blue line for Regis. Nice little dump down deep in the corner for Damrath. And then now there's a battle for possession. Peterson tries to center it, but gets it over to Creek. Creek through neutral. Has nobody. Puts it on Osgood. Osgood tries to dump it. Can't get it through. There's Damrath and Barnes. Good stick lift from Warrant. Center of the ice, and it chips over, way over the glass. So face-off returns to center ice. Warrant on the face-off. Kicks it forward. Creek then sends it deep. No icing here as Regan chases it back. Regan up to Fate. Fate doesn't get a good pass and gets it back to Regis, but Regis fumbles. Warrant's trying to keep it clean, but can't. Bit of a battle for possession as we continue this game, and nobody can really get good control of this puck right now. High corner battle. Fake to Brennick. Brennick chips, line change, real estate change for Regis. But Fate cleans it up, centers it, nobody there because we're doing the line change.
Yeah, they got caught on that line change there. Fate'll go off now too, but that was a good look. They had space out in front if they had those guys there, but you know, you got to get the fresh legs out. Yeah.
I think Fate was kind of surprised that he got a stick on it and was able to walk away with it. Ooh, Cornmeser. I don't know who it hit, but Cornmeser sent it.
That hit Rousseau over there on the bench.
Every Regis coach jumps to the ground.
That's kind of funny. You're right. They all just like at the exact same time. They just like.
I think a backup goalie for Regis was able to get a glove save because they didn't go into the box. They came back to the ice. Puck possession has been very, very loose this third period on both teams. Here comes Parker Brenner to Beck. Beck over the middle by himself. Backhand waffle save for Creek. What a good save.
They love that forehand backhand.
As Williams sets it back up over the center. Nothing there. Creek now chasing it down to put some pressure on Regis. Doesn't get a good look. Now to neutral for Brenner. Creek pushes the zone. Around the cage. They try to center it up, but it hits the cage. Zelo there to disrupt. Here's Peterson looking for the stretch, but puts it behind Brenner. I'm not sure Peterson had a good, clear look through a lane on that one. He just sent it. Creek now coming through neutral. Good luck for them. Waffle save as they take a shot high off the circle, far board. Sparks there to knock it down. Oh, 7 takes it away, centers it through the crease. Nobody there to pick it up. 28 a little late. Peterson trying to get it out. Off the stick of C-Slack, and Peterson's chasing it down. Creek trying to look for this stretch. They can't get the puck on the stick, and we're going to get icing.
Yeah, the puck's kind of just teetering around between the two blue lines here. Not a whole lot happening for either side.
Yeah, neutral zone possession has been minimal for both teams.
Yep.
Back on the face-off. Beck gets brushed off, so Brenner steps up. Brenner punches it through. Creek trying to get possession. Regis is able to dump for another. Oh, they brush it off. No icing here. Williams chasing it down very quickly. Right side, deep corner. Chips it near boards, but stops it at the wall. Cleans it up. Over to Regan. Regan loses sight, goes through, but keeps it in. Dumps it down deep in the corner. Williams. Back to Creek as they're trying to get a stretch through neutral. Crowd chips it back in. Here's a good look, but it's quickly taken away. And now Creek's going for a line change as the puck goes far behind the basket. Chip from Beck. 6 can't get a glove on it. It gets past him and deep. Sorensen putting some pressure. Puck comes all the way back through to Zelo. Back and forth. Action continues for both teams. Oh, good center pass, but nobody there. Blue line for Creek. Creek sends it slow shot, and Sparks is easily taking these slow shots away from them.
Creek, too, I've noticed a lot with their shots. They're shooting it right at him. Like, except for that one goal at the very end of the second period when he had just a little bit of space that Sparks gave him and he was able to put it in short side. They're firing it right into his chest every time, or right into the glove. And they're getting these kind of offensive tilts. They're putting on pressure. But I think it would benefit the Bruins to get a little bit more creative with how they're handling the puck.
Right. They're looking for a strong setup, but nothing really special as far as shots goes. Goalie's able to kick the puck back out and back over to his teammate. Passing is poor. And Barnes collects. Shot from Zelo, bouncing loose up front. Creek's able to get somewhat of a handle. Back through neutral for Creek. 3-on-1, outnumbered for Creek. Quick shot, centering. Sparks then kicks it back out because he sees a lopsided ice. But the Raiders weren't aware of him doing that. And they go for a line change. Back to Creek on the offensive side. Woo. Oh, loose in the crease as it takes a weird bounce off the board, and Sparks sees it and puts a glove on it. Good job playing in the game and not watching it. Sparks is shaking his head like. What's going on here, guys?
He's very focused. He always knows where that puck is, and he's very smart about his positioning and where he needs to be in relation to where the puck is and what he thinks the other team's going to be doing with it.
Yeah. Just under 7 minutes in this third frame. Nothing really fancy going on for both teams. Regis, here's Brenner to push through neutral. He touches up quickly to get back on. Williams follows it high side, pushes over the middle. Brenner not there quick enough. Crowell's trying to shut the door, but it gets through on neutral. Damrath settles back, punches it high side for Crowell. Crowell loses an edge. Back to Damrath and Osgood. Sorensen up and over and into the glass box.
Creek's getting a lot more time in Raider territory here as they're trying to push for the equalizer, but not anything to show for it yet.
Yeah.
6:04 left in the game.
They're getting in that zone, but when they get there, they don't. It's like they don't know what to do once they get there. So Warrot on the face-off. It's loose. Creek's able to kick it through and settle behind the cage, trying to settle it. It hits the side of the cage. Stick side of Sparks. Back behind. Back to the blue line. Still in. D to D. Down low. Oh, swing and a miss for number 5 as he tries to look at the net and takes his eye off the puck and misses it. Creek near boards. Back to the blue line. Shot off the body of Osgood. And it goes high. We're going to get an icing here as Regan just slaps it and gets it away. 5:29, third period, 2-1 Regis. I feel like everybody's kind of slowing down here on both sides. Regis wins the battle. Slick comes away with it to Peterson. Peterson loses it. Barnes takes a big hit. Far boards, trying to take it back away. Still no great puck possession. Peterson stops it through neutral, steps up, takes a shot off the stick of the goalie. Near corner, Slick sends it back over to Peterson. Blue line, Kornmesser, he loses it, and we got a first penalty. Here's another trip shot.
They're getting a penalty shot here.
Yes.
Creek is.
That was not good. The trip.
You had that initial penalty, and then the breakaway that kind of resulted in those two guys getting tied up along the near side. And then he got taken down.
Yeah, Kornmesser hit the floor. And then Jake Crowell chases down and trips.
So Creek will get a power play because of that initial penalty, and then they'll get the penalty shot here too, because one happened right after the other.
Well, this is not a great way to end a game as we're at the 4:45 mark.
I'd like to see that again. I don't know if I love that call. I don't know if he was clear cut enough for them to be able to call that a penalty shot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it occurred right just past the blue line, but I think he was still trying to gain possession.
If you watch it, I think too, I don't know who was defending that for Regis, but he got his stick with the other guy's stick. He didn't get it up in his feet, so I think he was trying to draw that a little bit to whoever the guy was on Creek that'll be shooting, number 16 here. Big test for Sparks. Sir.
Oh yeah, you want to make this place go crazy, Sparks. Get big, buddy. Get big, get wide. Don't stop moving your feet. come out and face him. So 16 for Regis, sitting at his blue line, thinking through his offensive scheme here. Referee checks in with the Sparks, and away we go. Here's the whistle. There you go, Sparks. Miss. It seemed like he waited a little too long to make up his mind.
I think he was trying to deke Sparks out a little bit there. That was really good by him. He kind of drew him out of the cage there to cut off any angle that he would have, and then he tried to pick up the pace as he kind of edged towards that far side. Tried to go backhand. Sparks, I think, knew what he was going to do. Really good lateral movement by him, able to get over there, cut off the angle, and the guy put it wide anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But here's Creek's power play again.
I think Sparks giving some life to this Regis team. They're saying, thank you, now let's step this up. Blue line for Creek. They dump it down near board. Nobody there. They clean it up back to point. Far side shot off the pad, save. Near board corner, back to the blue line. Down low, sending it, save. As Sparks continues to do his job. Good job, Sparks.
Yeah, he came up big on that one-timer, the attempt from the far side hash marks over there, and then they got the puck to the near side corner, and they were trying to pick that short side, and Sparks was hugging his post. He kind of caught it right between his blade and the cage there, I think, and able to just cover that one.
So Creek desperately trying to set this up. They push the puck over the center, loose. And there's a whistle. I think the cage might have moved.
Looks like it's off a little bit, yeah.
As that was unfolding quickly right in the slot. Creek starting to just power this puck straight to the crease. They had a point man wide open and they didn't even look at him. So puck up to the blue line for Creek. They go to the point through the foot. Barnes had a ton of real estate and chipped it in. I wish he would have taken it in deep and just skated it. Creek's coming back through the blue line, trying to set up a pass to the outside. Can't. D to D far side. Shot off the body, second shot, score. So Creek comes away with a good goal. Sparks gets there, but just not quick enough, and it looks like it goes off its pad.
I think in that moment he might have lost sight of the puck a little bit too. We'll get kind of the same angle he was seeing it from. But that shot comes in, it goes off a body. That's a really unlucky bounce if you're Regis. And he has those two men right in front of him. That's where the bounce comes off of. So he has those two guys right in front of him. The puck bounces off. I don't know if he saw that as quickly as I think he wanted to, where that puck was ending up. He tried to get over in time, but a wide open net for Creek to put that one in.
So back to action, 3:18, all tied up 2-2. Back in the zone for Creek. Regis coming away with it through neutral. Up to Rath. Rath to Williams. Williams sends it in but off a zebra through the center. Brenner trying to pick it up, can't get a stick on it. Tries to chip it back in, followed by Williams over the center. Brenner goes down, back to Beck. Beck then to the blue line to Zelo. D to D to Rath. Rath down low, off the stick, centering it. Williams cleaning it, sending it loose. It comes out through neutral as a Creeker's there to clean it up. 2:35. Puck sent through. Seven's able to put it back down and put it back in the zone for Creek. Beck chips it over the center. Oh, here we go. Barnes, Peterson. Peterson swings near, trying to get up a shot. In the corner with Barnes. Regan over the top at the blue line. C-Slack back out there. Through the stick of Zelo. Regan needs to scream down and put the stick on it, and does as he gets in the corner. There's a glove down there. Oh. Trying to chip it on, get a little mini stretch over to Barnes, but Barnes just can't get to it because it goes off of somebody's stick or skate. Oh, big body. Puck in the neutral zone for Creek. Center gets shot high off a 16th stick. Fireboard, back to Crow. Turns around, sends it through neutral. Good stick left from Williams, and he's able to send it back down for Beck to follow. Brenner joining the fun down low. Williams keeps it in. Here goes Beck. Trying to get a good stick on it. I thought he was going to take a shot. Williams takes an edge, goes down, gets in through neutral. Brenner. 48 seconds left. Battle dipping the corner. Williams takes the edge, goes down. Brenner there to support. Brenner away, has nobody as he was looking for that centering pass over to Williams. Not a good look. Back to Brenner. Blue line Crowell. Crowell sends it loose off the glove. Nobody there to clean it up. Brenner back over the middle. 8 stops it, sends it to the corner. Creek grabs and sends it neutral. 20 all by himself, and he pushes it. 13 seconds. Down low for Beck. Beck near boards, swings it up, shot off the side of the cage, goes nowhere. Creek picks it back over to Beck. Beck's by himself. Loose. I thought Beck was gonna get it. And we remained all tied up.
You remember how overtime works?
Extra 5 minutes, I believe.
Is it 3-on-3 or 5-on-5?
It's still 5-5.
Okay.
They go extra 5 minutes, if I remember correctly. Beck had a great look at the end there, just standing all alone.
Yeah, that was a good stick check by the Creek defender too. Beck, I think he was trying to like pick an angle for where he wanted to shoot that puck from and where he was trying to put it. But that was a good stick check. The man from Creek kind of was able to read him and get his stick tied up.
Yeah.
With Bex and get the puck away from him.
Just a little left. It's easier said than done, though, right?
Yeah. That's why we're not out there.
Right. So away we go. I got to tell you, it seemed like Creek was kind of cleaning things up there at the end there.
Yeah, Regis, I think a lot of that third period, they were playing a very defense-heavy game. They were kind of standing on their toes by just playing in the back check, and Creek started to kind of find their groove, get more of that offense going. And Regis just, I mean, like I said, they were forced on the back check on the defensive side of the puck for a majority of that third period. Eventually caught up to them.
Yeah. So as we wind down this third intermission, we just need to put some aggression, speed on these Raiders. Clean up our neutral zone. Let's see. So to start off this extra time, see a Barnes, I like that. Barnes, Cieslek, Peterson, Zelo, and Crowell. Barnes is due. So Creek comes away with the neutral zone possession. They chip it in near boards. Crowell's chasing it down, looking for the pass. Backhands it high. Creek's there to try to intercept and wrap the pipe, but they can't. It comes out loose, far boards, and there's another battle for possession. Barnes chips it through neutral. Creek comes away with it. 16 backhands it deep high corner. Zelo. Bad pass as it gets back to Creek. Shot. Chipped off the right leg pad of Sparks, and he gets near boards. Beck goes down. Williams picks up the puck and sends it deep in the corner. Brenner over the top to help, trying to chip it out. Creek battling it out near boards, and they send it through for an icing. Zelo had a bad pass off that far corner.
That was, yeah, I think he was trying to kind of clear it out of the zone, get it up to one of the guys he had at center ice. And then it just kind of took a funny bounce off there. And
got away with one as Beck takes the face off. Blue line to Regan. Regan goes D to D. Creek gets a stick in the way, and they're able to dump it in. Regan goes far board against 28, takes it away, chips, and it's still in. Near boards for Creek. Blue line for them, shot for 9. Off the pad of Sparks, he settles back in. Legs, pad save. Puck behind the cage. Damrath backhands it to Beck. Here we go through neutral. He has Brenner to his right. Chips it into Brenner, offsides. I think he got Brenner down low.
Yeah, Brenner, he was a little bit ahead of it there, I think.
The pass came off of Beck's stick before the blue line, and Brenner was already over. Hey, you got to go for it.
That was close. That was close.
The person who was the best at that little jump was Manville.
Yeah.
I don't know how he'd get caught, but majority of the time he was so on top of that. Possession to Creek as they're deep in Regis territory. They chip it out, goes through, and we'll get another icing, so it'll come all the way back.
Oh.
Face-off will be glove side of Creek goalie. Looks like Warrott will take the puck. Kicks it over the center. It comes out loose for 15. 15 dumps it near boards. OG takes a shot, goes off the side of the cage and around back to Creek. Creek goes, takes a pass through neutral. Nobody there. Crowds are trying to clean it up and kick it out. Zelo has to take possession, send it down low and through. 15's able to kick it through back to Zelo. Off the glass and through neutral. Here comes OG. Trying to game, but he gets sandwiched and slides. Creek neutral. They dump it in deep around the cage. Here's Damrath. Banks it off the back to Regan. Regan gets quick pressure and has to cycle it down low. Barnes. Up through to C-Slack. Back to Barnes. Shot. Chips it in, goes just right of the cage and back around up high side. Creeked in. Chips it in through neutral. Back to Regis. Regan near boards. Chips it through neutral. Barnes loses it. Creek chips it. Sparks let it fly by deep in the corner. Regan's pushing. Barnes backhands it. 1:38 left in this overtime. Regis goes for a whole line change as Beck chases down to keep pressure. Oh, right up front, shot. Back can't get it in, and he had another great look. Unfolds, down low to Brenner. Brenner can't find it, finally gets eyes on it, chips it in. Williams chases it as he's on the backside of 9. There's Beck to help. Blue line for Zelo. Zelo keeps it in, chips it around the cage. Creek comes away, stretches it to neutral. Chips it on over for 9. 9 turns around, can't get a good look. Back into neutral. They have to just send it in for a touch-up. 47 seconds left. Crowell sends it through neutral. Brenner settles it down, back to Creek. Creek just walks right in, shot off the glove and high into the net. No pressure on.
You can't let a guy just split the D that easily. That was.
He just walks right in.
They kind of left Sparks out to dry there a little bit. They had 3 guys already in the zone. They let the guy just walk right through. But Sparks comes up big again, gets a piece of that one to send it up.
So we have 35.9 seconds left. It's kind of hard to come up with something. It's been a slow game for both teams, but I think Creek is having these little moments where they're able to walk right into the zone like we just seen, and Beck has had 2 good looks. I don't think he expected that last one as he's standing alone right in front of the net. Takes a quick shot. I think he reacted well, but it just didn't get on net.
I think the man for Creek who caused the turnover kind of got in the way of it a little bit and maybe kind of realized, or someone did. Someone kind of rushed in right in front of him when he was about to take that shot. I don't know if that man got in the way of it or if the shot just didn't kind of go away.
Yeah. So the icing will be to the glove side of Sparks as we wind down this overtime period of 35.9 seconds. I believe it's C-Slack on the face-off. Regis is able to come away and send it all the way down. Williams chases it for an icing. 30 seconds left. Face off now on the stick side of Sparks. C-Slack remains over the puck. Zelo sends it high side to Williams. Creek's there to slow it down. Back to C-Slick. He's looking up, dumping it over high for Williams. Just too much. And another icing. It's going to bring it back with 17.4 seconds.
Yeah, they were looking for the break out there, and the pass just couldn't connect.
He had him too.
Yep.
So it looks like we have a bit of a combination line out there. C-Slack and Beck, Peterson. Oh, loose over the front, quick shot, side of the cage, loose. Sparks trying to find it, and they finally blow the whistle. .5 seconds.
They don't go to a shootout, do they?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think club, but not Chassa. So face off goes to the blue line for Creek. Creek dumps it low. Back then chips it high into neutral. 15 settles it down and time's over. And as this battle is going to end in a 2-2 tie, kind of frustrating. with what we had at a 2-0 and then a double penalty to really just buried us.
Yeah, I mean,
how do you recover
the penalty
from that?
shot, you know, that kind of, it might get in your head a little bit, but you know, Sparks did well with that one.
He did.
And then you just, that power play.
On that note, just with a bit of a different game from last night, it was really easy to hand out stars, but I think mine are all going to go to Sparks here.
Yeah.
As he did his job even with his back against the wall. So Sparks, heck of a job. I don't know if you see anything else to really highlight, but
I think Brenner, that was a really good goal.
Brenner,
he takes a lot of skill to be able to do what he did there in that top line, just kind of helping him out on that one, setting him up. But yeah, Sparks, that second one, he didn't really have much of a chance on. You can't really put that on him.
Yeah. So
and then that first one was kind of just a lucky fluke goal. Not fluke goal, but it was when you don't see a lot.
So a lot to clean up for Coach Ott, but I think he'll do it. Their next game is, I believe, next Thursday is what I hear, against Mountain Vista.
Okay.
That's what I hear. Not sure. Don't hold me to that one, but until we see you guys again or join us again on Thursday. Gabby, good to see you.
You as well. Good to come back and do a couple games.
Yeah. Good luck at Arizona State.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas to everybody. Stay safe.